Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at the time?
Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore neither.
Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. We won't be able to beat Von Karma. There has to be something.
What does the map look like? If she was camped here, she couldn't even see the other thing. There's nothing to object on that grounds.
I still think you need to use the article.
How would the article connect?
Because she says she was just watching the boat, nothing else.
Yeah.
So maybe you're supposed to use the article to say were you looking for the Doherty? I don't know. I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of.
Maybe I'm not pressing enough.
I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake.
Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors.
Competitors?
Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop.
It's the only reason why you were hiding the truth?
Well, actually...
Mr. Wright! I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to the case.
Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. Is Doherty really all that newsworthy?
Heck yeah, they even had him up on TV.
I'm not sure that appearing on local news' Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe.
Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper. For real.
Mr. Wright. This is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor.
It's because the the judge secretly believes in Gordy, too.
Well, I think the judge also doesn't believe in Edgeworth. I think he thinks he killed him. Have I pressed on that one yet?
I don't remember.
Exactly what sort of sound was it? Oh yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah.
Not pressed that. There's no flash in this.
Yeah, I think we already tried that, didn't you?
The speed of light is faster than the speed of sound. So that makes sense, doesn't it?
I suppose. What's a reset?
Oh, you take Nate's idea.
I don't even know where I would plug that in.
Do it back. Oh, yeah, there.
I don't know how it would connect.
Mr. Hart! Were you really looking at the boat?
What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it.
I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal!
It's just a personal insult.
Well, what? Y'all want to step over here and say that?
You were tapping at the light to take a picture of Gordy! Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be standing in the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give a boat a second thought.
Ah!
Order! Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy. That's what you were doing. Well?
Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart! Are you saying that you are not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now.
This is totally uncalled for. You got me mad.
But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole!
Shut my what?
What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it.
You can't really tell from the photo who was shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. Enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but it should let us see who's who. Enlarge the photo.
She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch.
Why do you transport to another universe?
I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma.
Phoenix Wright in the multiverse of courtrooms.
This is my chance! If I'm Prague, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse! What should I do?
He lost it.
Miss Hart, look at this photograph!
It makes me laugh.
You enlarged this photograph, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because... What was the voice of me?
Because it does not exist.
What are you all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it to court in the first place. Yo, fool.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Miss Hart! Show the photograph to the court! Show us the enlargement!
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is.
She pulls it out of her pants.
Yes.
We still cannot see who is firing in this photo. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. I think it's two Mr. Cleans. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
That is evidence to help. Edgeworth, isn't it? Because he's not bald.
Happy now, Mr. Wright?
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. Wah-ha-ha! That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination...
It's over, obviously!
And I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when the trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait! It's not supposed to go like this! There has to be a clue in this photograph somewhere! This is bad! Real bad! What should I do? Save if you're not sure. Your Honor! There's something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What are you talking about? Mr. Wright! You will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, here goes nothing.
Ah!
Okay. Is that even the same gun?
I think it's supposed to be the same time.
Can I point out he's bald? I really should have saved.
Think about the details of the case. Why were they so convinced it was Edgeworth?
This is his gun.
Why was it his gun?
He got fingerprints.
What fingerprints?
The ones that are on his fingers.
Which fingers?
His fingers.
Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
The hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does the what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts.
Where's the other picture?
Go look down, I guess.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon from Mr. Edgeworth, right hand.
What? He's slurring his words. Is he okay?
Ergo, the man shooting the photo pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Now that everyone in this courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired that pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot the victim?
Precisely. As we've seen, there are no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
Say Larry. Throw Larry at the bus.
I gotta do this at Larry.
Wait, I can't do that!
I don't let you out, Larry.
Why do I? Except first one friend to save another? What's that point?
Well, Mr. Wright, your answer!
This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial.
The judge just got impatient.
Just gets sick of waiting. He's like, oh, forget it. He's guilty. I need to go to lunch.
Well, he had to go to the bathroom a long time ago, remember?
Oh, yeah.
There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself!
Order! Order! So, You are saying that the victim committed suicide.
Yes, Your Honor. I could think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question.
What?
The examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
There is no way it could have been a suicide.
I'm so confused.
Order! Order! Mr. Van Cover, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course! I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
Okay. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lappy, number 2.
Ooh, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say?
No. I have yet to be declared innocent, right?
Oh, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If you didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him.
I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya.
Oh,
She's in prison now.
right.
What?
Tell her something for me.
What? What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Would it kill you just to state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard.
To be